All right, so we don't actually have a cameraman today, so we're gonna shoot a video for Cliff. I've been promising this for over a week. It's about 10 o'clock tonight, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna get this done before I go home. So this is a 1992 Gibson RB-4 Rich era, about as good a banjo as you can get, okay? So I'll play a few things on it, and then I'm going to actually show you also a Rich era, another Granada, but this is a very special Granada that has some Bela Volek carving intermixed with the Granada. So here we go. Okay, so. Okay, so I'm not going to take this banjo apart, and I'm also going to do the what we call the hillbilly close-ups, where I just get closer. Hey, let me even move the mic around here, okay? Move the mic. So close-up, so I get closer to the camera, okay? And you can see, now there's pictures on the internet, okay? Now all you people that have wanted a Rich era 4, Cliff has already put a deposit on it, so you can't have it. I'm sorry, but we do also have a 1991 coming in, I think, hopefully. Okay, so it's walnut wood, this beautiful condition. This does have a couple little holes right here where their fifth string was installed, and you know what? I've seen people just put black dots right there, and it looks pretty normal. Okay, so that's that banjo. Now, moving our mic back, and basically, Cliff is left-handed, okay? So whatever banjo he buys, he's going to have a neck belt. So I said, you know what? Why don't you consider this banjo? This is a plectrum, okay? And if you look at this thing, we'll look at it from a distance, but this is a one-of-a-kind custom banjo made in 1991, so therefore it's a Rich era. It's got the Rich era tone ring, coolish tone ring. And this one's in extraordinarily good condition, as you would expect for a museum piece. And the question was, well, why didn't they make a 5-string? And probably because a plectrum banjo player ordered it. And if you ever go see a plectrum banjo player play Dixieland, the way they look's a big deal. So they always have really flashy, shiny banjos. So that's probably made in that tradition. But if you have this banjo, well, and I'm suggesting that Cliff consider this as well, you would have a true museum piece, and you'd have something that sounded unbelievable. So let's just get to the point here. Okay, so what we have, essentially, it started out as a Granada, okay? And then what they did, they got the same marquee stuff that would be used on a 4, okay? Let me just show you this. See that? Okay, now, to show you what I mean by that, same concentric rings. So here's a 4, okay? See? Now they do look a little different because this is darker, okay? So the same rings, and then they also took this concentric rings, and you can see they put it on the side of the resonator, and they also did this Bela Volek carving, okay? Which is pretty awesome. Now the question is, a lot of these banjos made at the end of the Rich era, when you look at the finish, you're going to see a lot of little cracks, and that's pretty normal. Now, on a banjo like this, it wouldn't be that difficult just to refinish it, okay? Now, if you wanted to make a left-handed neck, what I would do probably is just get a price on a neck, this color, Granada neck, and I'd make sure to put this trim on it, okay, underneath the binding, and that trim would then go along with the trim on the resonator, okay? Now, if you didn't have the carving, which is going to be fairly expensive here, okay, I mean, you could ask for the carving, but let's say you just wanted a regular Granada neck with a little extra binding on it, okay? That way it wouldn't cost you any more. It would also have this headstock, and then obviously you wouldn't have that carving, okay? So you could basically end up with this, in this banjo, for, including putting a new neck on it, for about what a Rich era Granada would cost, except you get a custom model. So you can put a right-handed neck on it if you have one. And the trick is to make sure the color is the same, and to just get this second level binding on there. And then if you want to inquire about carving, that's up to you. And that's it. So I'm not going to play this because it's a plectrum. And so hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and I've fulfilled my obligation here. So we'll go from there.